Welcome to Mind Set in Stone podcasts, where we dive deep into the most compelling books on the shelf. Join hosts Dave and Poppy as they uncover the stories, themes, and ideas that shape our understanding and inspire curiosity. Get ready to explore the big ideas that leave a lasting impact. Let's get started.
Welcome to our deep dive, you guys, into Rhonda Byrne's The Secret.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of this?
I have.
Yeah.
It's
all about the law of attraction.
Yeah, the idea that attracts with your thoughts.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like a how-to guide for getting the things that you want in life.
Absolutely.
Whether it's health, wealth, relationships, or even specific objects.
Yeah, and what I think is so fascinating about The Secret is that it takes this really ancient concept and makes it super applicable to modern life,
Totally.
you?
Yeah, so let's kind of break down this law of attraction a little bit.
All
It's
right.
basically saying that your thoughts have a frequency and that those frequencies track similar ones.
It's like a universal magnet,
Okay.
So if you're constantly thinking about abundance, you're more likely to attract it into your life.
So if I'm constantly thinking about bills, I'm going to attract more bills.
Well, yeah, that's the idea.
Right.
It's not about ignoring problems, but it's about consciously shifting your focus to what you want. Okay.
Even if it seems a little far-fetched at first.
So Rhonda Byrne in the book talks about the ancient Babylonians
Yes.
and how they were known for their prosperity.
Yeah.
And she even mentions the Hanging Gardens of Babylon as
As an
a
example.
testament to their understanding of this law.
And get this, she even cites the Emerald Tablet,
What?
which is a text dating back to 3000 BC,
Wow.
as evidence that this secret has ancient roots.
So this isn't just some new age fad.
No.
This has been around for centuries.
Exactly. And the core message is that your thoughts create your reality.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So she has all these stories throughout the book
Oh, yeah.
of people who have transformed their lives using these principles.
Mm.
And there's one about this guy named Robert.
Oh, yeah. Robert.
And he was facing a lot of negativity, in a lot of different areas of his life.
He felt bullied at work, harassed on the street, and even heckled at his stand-up comedy gigs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So he was kind of trapped in this cycle of negativity. Yeah.
But then he discovered the secret. And he really started consciously shifting his focus.
Okay.
Instead of thinking about all the things he didn't want, he started visualizing and feeling what he did want.
Okay.
So a life filled with joy, respect, and success.
And what happened?
Things started to change.
Oh, wow.
The bullying at work stopped, the harassment on the street ceased, and his comedy act actually started getting standing ovations.
Wow. So just by shifting his focus, his entire reality changed.
That's the idea.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So how do we actually use this law of attraction to get the things that we want?
So The Secret lays out a very clear 3-step process.
Okay.
The first is you ask.
So you just get very clear about what you want.
Exactly. Write it down in the present tense as if it's already yours.
So instead of saying I want a new car, you would say, I have a new car.
You would say, I am so happy and grateful now that I have my new car.
Okay.
That's how you would write it down.
It's like you're ordering something from a catalog.
That's a great analogy. Yeah.
Okay.
So then the next step is you believe.
Okay.
And this is where you cultivate unwavering faith that what you desire is already yours
Okay.
in the unseen realm.
So even if you can't see it yet, you believe that it's on its way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You act, you speak, and you think as if you've already received it.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Okay. So ask, believe, and then what?
And then you receive.
Okay.
So this is where you align your actions with your desires.
Right.
So you're making space in your life for this thing to come in.
Got it.
If you're manifesting a new job, for example, you might start updating your resume or reaching out to people in your field.
So it's not just about wishing and hoping.
No.
You actually have to take action.
You have to take inspired action.
Got it.
It's all about supporting your vision.
Now, one thing that I thought was interesting in the book
Okay.
was that she talks about emotions as feedback.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you know if you're on the right track?
Well, your feelings will tell you, your feelings will tell you whether or not your thoughts are aligned with what you want.
So if you're feeling joyful and excited, then you're good.
You're on the right path.
But if you're feeling anxious or doubtful,
Then it's a sign to shift your focus.
okay.
Your emotions are like this guidance system.
Got it.
They're telling you what frequency you're on.
Okay.
Good feelings equal good thoughts, and good thoughts attract good things.
Okay, now, there are also these techniques in the book
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of great techniques.
that help amplify your ability to manifest. And one of them that I really resonated with was gratitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gratitude is huge.
Because it's like you're appreciating what you already have.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter how small it is,
Right.
you know.
And it puts you in a more abundant mindset.
It does, yeah.
And she actually recommends making gratitude a daily practice.
Absolutely. It should be something you're doing every single day.
Yeah, she has this great story about carrying around a gratitude rock in your pocket.
Yeah. I love that story.
I know, it's so good.
It's so simple, but it's so effective.
And every time you touch it,
You think of something you're grateful for.
Yeah.
It's just like this reminder to shift your focus.
yeah, it's a physical reminder.
Your physical reminder to be in that state of gratitude.
Another one that she talks about is visualization.
Oh, yeah.
So creating these vivid mental pictures of what you want.
Engaging all your senses.
Yeah, so it's not enough to just like think about it, but you really have to feel it.
Yeah, you have to feel it, you have to see it, you have to smell it.
Yeah, and the book kind of talks about visualizing as if you already have it.
Absolutely.
Not that you're going to have it someday.
Yeah.
Like it's already yours.
It's about shifting your energy to match the frequency of what you want.
Okay, so, there's this great story about John Assaraf, who's one of the teachers featured in The Secret.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually manifested his dream home through a vision board.
I love that story.
It's so cool.
He put a picture of this incredible house on his vision board and totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then, years later, he realized that he was living in that exact house.
That's amazing.
It's wild, right?
Yeah, that's such a great example of like how powerful visualization can be.
Absolutely. Especially when you combine it with belief.
So let's talk about money for a second.
Okay.
Because The Secret really encourages us to debunk this limiting belief that money is hard to come by.
Yeah, it's about focusing on abundance, not lack.
Yeah, so instead of thinking about how you don't have enough, you should think about how you want to attract more.
Exactly. Think about the wealth that you want and feel the joy of having more than enough.
Yeah, and she even talks about playing make-believe with wealth to help shift your frequency.
Yeah, like pretend that you're going on a shopping spree and you don't even have to look at the price tags.
Right.
Visualize yourself donating generously to your favorite charities.
It's
all about feeling the joy of financial freedom.
And they actually have this thing on the website called the Secret Check.
Oh, yeah.
From the Bank of the Universe.
It's a fun little exercise.
Yeah, where you fill it out with like however much money you want. And you visualize it clearing, and then you feel the joy of receiving it.
It's a great way to get into that feeling of abundance.
And the book shares stories of people who manifested significant sums of money using this technique.
Like David Shermer.
Yeah.
He visualized checks coming in the mail.
And then they did.
And within a month, his finances had completely changed.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's move on to relationships.
All right.
Because The Secret talks about the importance of aligning your actions with your desires.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's this great story about a woman who wanted to attract her perfect partner, but her actions were totally contradicting what she wanted.
She was parking her car in the middle of the garage, leaving no room for a partner.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like she was telling the universe, I don't really believe that this is going to happen.
Yeah, she wasn't really making space for it.
Right.
Okay, so what did she do?
Well, she started to make space.
Oh, okay.
She cleared out a spot in her garage,
Okay.
made room in her closet,
Got it.
and she even started sleeping on her side of the bed.
Oh, wow.
She was sending a clear message to the universe that she was ready.
She was ready.
Yeah, she was ready to receive.
And then what happened?
She met her perfect match.
Wow. It's like the universe was waiting for her to get out of her own way.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
The Secret also talks about the importance of treating yourself with love and respect to attract the same from others.
Absolutely. If you don't value yourself, you're more likely to attract people who don't value you either.
Okay, and now this next chapter is where things get a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
It's The Secret to Health. And the book really presents kind of a different way of looking at illness.
Yeah, it proposes that our bodies communicate imbalances to us through symptoms.
Okay.
And instead of fearing them, we should see them as messages.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, like, if you have a headache, instead of just, popping a pill and trying to make it go away, ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me?
Oh, wow.
What do I need to adjust in my life?
So it's about really listening to your body.
Absolutely. It's about listening to your body's wisdom and addressing the root cause, not just masking the symptoms.
The Secret really talks about the power of love and gratitude to dissolve negativity and promote healing.
Oh, yeah.
And it has this story about Kathy Goodman, who actually healed from breast cancer through belief and gratitude.
Yeah, she focused on visualizing her body as healthy and whole.
Wow.
And she truly believed in her ability to heal.
And she healed.
She did.
Wow, that's really powerful.
It is a really powerful story.
Now, speaking of healing, I have to share a personal story
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
about how I used the secret to actually heal my own eyesight.
Really?
Yeah, so a few years ago, my eyesight really started to deteriorate.
Huh?
I needed reading glasses, and it felt like it was just getting worse and worse. And I was like, oh no, this is not good.
Yeah.
And then I remembered the secret, and I was like, okay, I'm going to ditch the reading glasses.
Wow.
And I'm just going to start visualizing myself seeing perfectly, just like when I was younger.
So you were consciously applying the principles
Yeah.
to your eyesight.
Yeah. And so I just visualized, like everything I visualized, reading menus in, like dimly lit restaurants, working on my computer without any eye strain.
Wow.
Everything.
Okay.
And the craziest thing happened. Within 3 days,
Yeah.
my eyesight was completely restored.
No way.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I could see perfectly again.
So it was like an instant shift.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it really showed me like the power of belief and, just not limiting yourself with like.
With how it's supposed to happen.
Exactly. I just surrendered to the process and allowed the universe to do its thing.
It sounds like you really tapped into something powerful there.
Yeah. And so that's kind of like a key takeaway from The Secret.
Okay.
It's really trusting in a power greater than ourselves.
Absolutely.
Now, the book also explores the secret to the world.
Hmm.
And this is where it talks about our interconnectedness and the abundance available to everyone.
Right. It challenges that scarcity mindset
Yes.
that tells us there's not enough to go around.
Right. And that we have to compete with each other.
Exactly.
But The Secret says there's enough for everyone.
There's plenty to go around.
Yeah. And that we can all thrive together.
Yeah. It's a beautiful concept.
Yeah. One of my favorite stories in the book is about this Belize oil team
Oh, yeah. The oil team in Belize.
who successfully struck oil where others had failed.
Yeah.
And they attribute their success to mind power training.
They really believe that they were going to find oil.
Yeah, they focused on the image of Belize as a successful oil-producing country.
Yeah, and they were able to manifest it.
Wow, that's wild.
It is pretty wild.
So The Secret is really about understanding that we are spiritual beings with immense power.
Yeah, the power to create our own reality.
Yeah, and the book delves into the idea that we're not just physical bodies.
Right. We're energetic beings.
Connected to a larger energy field, often referred to as the universal mind.
And this universal mind is where everything comes from.
Oh, wow.
It's the source of all creation.
And The Secret suggests that we can tap into this creative force through our thoughts, our beliefs, and our intentions.
Exactly.
So we're all like mini creators,
In a way, yes.
constantly shaping our reality.
With every thought and every feeling.
Now, the book offers numerous examples of people who've used these principles to manifest incredible things.
Oh, yeah. From healing chronic illnesses to achieving financial success to finding true love.
It really shows you that anything is possible when you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with what you desire.
Absolutely.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive. In the next part, we're going to delve deeper into the practical application of The Secret
Yes.
and explore how we can really integrate these principles into our daily lives.
To create lasting change.
So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to our deep dive into The Secret.
Yeah.
So we've kind of unpacked the book's main idea, the law of attraction, and, we've explored this idea that our thoughts really do have a frequency,
Yeah.
and they're attracting similar energies into our lives.
Yeah, it's like we're these walking broadcasting stations just emitting these signals
Right.
that are shaping our realities.
And we talked about, the ask, believe, receive,
Yeah.
the 3 steps. But how do we actually use this information to create real changes?
Yeah, that's the big question, right?
Yeah.
How do we put this into practice?
Exactly.
Well, The Secret is full of these practical techniques.
Okay.
But it all starts with cultivating a mindset of abundance.
Okay, so shifting our focus from what we lack to what we do have
Yes.
and what we want to attract more of.
Exactly. It's like imagine you're walking into a grocery store. right?
Yeah.
But instead of having a list of all the things you don't have,
Yeah.
you're walking in with this excitement for all the delicious possibilities.
Oh, okay.
That's abundance thinking.
So instead of, I'm out of milk, it's, I can't wait to try that new almond milk.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah, it's not about ignoring problems,
Right.
but it's about coming at life with a sense of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And a really powerful tool for cultivating this mindset is gratitude.
Oh, yeah, we touched on that a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But the secret really emphasizes making gratitude a daily practice.
Yeah, you've got to make it a habit. It's like
Yeah.
a muscle that you need to exercise.
Okay.
The more you focus on all the things you're grateful for,
Yeah.
the more you'll start to notice those things.
Right.
And the more abundance you'll attract.
I love that analogy of the gratitude rock.
Oh, the gratitude rock.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's so simple, but so effective.
I know. So every time you touch it, you think of something that you're grateful for.
Exactly. And it can be anything, right?
Yeah.
It could be like a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a stranger.
Or like the fact that you're breathing.
Yeah, anything. Just like
Yeah.
this reminder to shift your focus to the positive.
It's a physical reminder.
Yeah.
I like that.
And, The Secret also talks a lot about visualization,
Oh, yeah.
creating these really vivid mental pictures of what you want.
Yeah. And engaging all of your senses.
Yes. It's like you're creating this movie in your mind,
Okay.
but you're the director, the screenwriter, and the star.
So if I'm visualizing my dream job,
Hmm.
I shouldn't just like picture myself sitting at a desk.
No.
I should really imagine like the feeling of accomplishment,
Yes.
the excitement of new challenges.
Yeah. Make it as real as possible.
Okay.
Feel the emotions, the joy, the satisfaction.
Okay.
The more you can embody that feeling of already having it,
Yeah.
the stronger your magnetic pull will be.
And remember, you want to visualize from a place of already having it.
Absolutely.
Not like, I hope I get this job someday, but more like
I am so grateful to be working at my dream job right now.
like it's happening right now.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like you're tricking your subconscious mind into believing it's already a reality.
I see.
And then when your subconscious believes it,
Yeah.
the universe will conspire to make it happen.
Now, this brings up something I've always wondered about.
Okay.
Inspired action.
Hmm.
So is it enough to just visualize and feel grateful?
Okay.
Or do we actually have to take action as well?
That's a great question. And The Secret does emphasize that action is crucial.
Okay.
But it's not about like forcing things or
Oh.
striving.
So like not frantically applying for every job under the sun.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
It's about taking what they call inspired action,
Okay.
which are steps that feel aligned with your vision
Okay.
and come from a place of ease and flow.
Like when you're working on a project you're passionate about and you totally lose track of time
Yes, exactly.
and everything just kind of falls into place.
It just flows.
Yeah.
And that's the sweet spot.
Okay.
When you're in alignment with your desires,
Yeah.
the right actions will just naturally unfold.
And speaking of things that naturally unfold, let's talk about money for a second.
Right. Money, money, money.
Because a lot of people struggle with money, and The Secret offers some really interesting perspectives.
Yeah, it emphasizes that wealth is a mindset. It's not just a number in your bank account.
It's about believing that you're worthy
Yes.
and deserving of financial abundance,
Exactly.
regardless of your current circumstances.
Regardless of what your bank account says right now.
It's about shifting from that scarcity to abundance.
Yeah, instead of worrying about bills,
Yeah.
focus on the feeling of having more than enough.
Okay, so The Secret talks about playing make-believe with wealth.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
So imagine like going on a shopping spree
Okay.
and you don't even have to look at the price tags.
Okay.
Visualize yourself donating to all your favorite charities.
Okay.
Feel that joy of financial freedom.
And then there's the secret check.
Oh, yeah.
Or you write a check from the Bank of the Universe.
The bank of the universe. Fill it out with the amount that you desire.
Yeah.
Visualize it clearing.
And feel that gratitude.
Yeah, as if you've already received it.
Okay.
It's a great way to just get into that feeling of abundance.
And the book talks about all these people who manifest tons of money
Oh, yeah.
using these techniques.
Tons of money.
And of course, some people might be skeptical.
Yeah.
But when you think about quantum physics,
Mhm.
our thoughts and beliefs really do impact the physical world.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're all made up of energy,
Energy.
and energy can influence matter.
Exactly.
So if we can harness the power of our thoughts and focus on what we want,
Yeah,
it makes sense that we can also influence our financial reality.
absolutely.
Let's talk about relationships for a minute.
Okay, relationships.
The Secret really emphasizes self-love
Yes.
and treating yourself with respect
Yes.
to attract those healthy connections.
Yes, it's about recognizing your own worth, setting those boundaries.
Because if you don't value yourself,
Yeah.
you're probably going to attract people who also don't value you.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
going to attract people who mirror that energy.
Yeah.
So it's all about aligning your energy with what you deserve.
And it's about releasing past hurts,
Yeah.
any limiting beliefs
Yeah, all that baggage.
that might be blocking you
Yeah.
from attracting the love that you want.
The secret really encourages forgiveness.
Okay.
Forgiving yourself and others.
Because if you're holding on to all that resentment and anger, it just keeps you stuck.
You're stuck in the past.
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah. And it prevents you from opening yourself up to new possibilities.
Yeah, to new relationships.
Exactly.
Now, probably one of the most controversial aspects of The Secret is its approach to health.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little tricky.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's important to note that the book doesn't advocate for, like, rejecting traditional medicine or anything like that.
No, not at all.
But it does say that our thoughts and beliefs can influence our physical well-being.
Absolutely.
So it proposes that disease often stems from, like, negative thoughts and emotions.
Yeah, like stress, anxiety, fear, all those things.
Can that actually weaken our immune system?
That's the idea, yeah.
And make us more likely to get sick?
That's what The Secret proposes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and on the flip side, positive thoughts, love, gratitude.
Can promote healing.
Yes, exactly.
Now, the book shares these stories about people who healed themselves from really serious illnesses
Oh, yeah.
using The Secret.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, it's important to approach those with discernment.
Absolutely.
But there is growing scientific evidence that our mental and emotional states have a huge impact on our physical health.
Oh, yeah, like mind-body medicine is becoming more and more mainstream.
Yeah.
And, the placebo effect is a perfect example of this.
Oh, tell me about that.
So when someone believes that they're getting, like, a powerful treatment,
Yeah.
their body can actually respond accordingly.
Even if the treatment itself is inert.
Even if it's a sugar pill, yeah.
Wow, so our beliefs can really influence our experiences.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the power belief is not to be underestimated.
Right, so The Secret is saying, let's harness that power for healing and well-being.
It's creating optimal health and well-being.
Okay, now let's dive into The Secret to the World.
Okay, the world.
So this chapter talks about our interconnectedness and this abundance that's available to every single person on the planet.
Yes. It emphasizes that there is enough for everyone.
Yeah.
And that we can all tap into this universal supply through our thoughts and feelings.
But so often we get stuck in this, like, competition.
Yeah, competition and scarcity.
Like there's not enough to go around.
Yeah, and that scarcity mindset really just perpetuates lack.
Right. Yeah.
So The Secret encourages us to shift our focus to abundance
Okay.
and recognize that we can all thrive together.
So it's like creating a win-win
Yes, a win-win mentality.
instead of a win-lose.
Exactly. We
No.
can all win.
And our thoughts and actions, they really do have a ripple effect.
A world around us.
So if we want to see a more peaceful world,
Yeah. Yeah.
or a more loving world,
Right.
a more abundant world, we have to cultivate those things within ourselves.
Exactly.
And this brings us to, like, the heart of The Secret.
The heart of The Secret.
This understanding that we are spiritual beings
Yeah.
with immense power
To create our own reality.
to create our own reality.
Yeah, we're not just physical bodies, right?
We're energetic beings
We're energetic beings.
connected to this larger energy field,
This field of pure potentiality.
the universal mind.
The universal mind.
And that's where everything comes from.
Yeah.
That's the source of all creation.
And The Secret says we can tap into that
Into that energy.
through our thoughts, our beliefs, our intentions.
And it's about recognizing our own divinity,
Yes.
our potential
Yes.
as co-creators.
And releasing any limiting beliefs that might be holding us back.
Yes, that are holding us back.
From experiencing the fullness of who we truly are.
Now, The Secret gives so many examples
So many examples.
of people who have used these principles, from healing chronic illnesses
Yes.
to achieving financial success,
To finding true love.
finding true love.
It's all possible.
And these stories just remind us that anything is possible when we align our thoughts, beliefs, and actions
with our desires.
with what we want.
Yes.
Now, this chapter, The Secret to Life,
Oh, this is a good one.
it encourages us to find our joy
Yes.
and pursue it.
Relentlessly.
Yeah, like relentlessly.
Yeah, don't let anything stop you from pursuing your joy.
So it's about discovering what lights us up.
Yeah, what makes you feel alive,
Yeah.
and then making that a priority. Don't let it fall by the wayside.
Jack Canfield's motto.
Oh, I love this motto.
If it ain't fun, don't do it.
Yeah, if it's not fun, why are you doing it?
Right.
Life is too short to be doing things that don't bring you joy.
And now Donald Walsh adds, whether it's meditating for an hour or eating a salami sandwich,
Whatever it is.
if it brings you joy, do it.
Do it.
So it's really about honoring
Yeah.
what makes us feel alive.
It's about listening to your inner guiding system, telling you what brings you joy.
And the secret reminds us that we are the authors of our own story.
We are the creators of our own reality.
Yeah, we have the power to choose our thoughts, our feelings, and ultimately our experiences.
We're not victims of circumstance.
Yeah.
We have the power to choose.
You have the power to choose.
Yeah, and the secret is all about reclaiming that power.
Reclaiming that power.
Yeah.
And consciously designing the life that we want to live.
Designing a life that is aligned with your true self.
And recognizing that the journey is just as important
as the destination.
Yeah.
Don't forget to enjoy the ride.
So this deep dive into the secret has been really enlightening.
It has been a journey.
It really has.
Yeah.
And it's given us a fresh perspective on the power of our thoughts and beliefs.
Yeah. The power of the mind is truly incredible.
And it's inspired us
Yeah.
to embrace our potential
As conscious creators.
as conscious creators.
Yeah.
But our exploration isn't over yet.
Oh no, we've got one more part to go.
Yeah, there's more to uncover.
In the final part of our deep dive, we'll delve even deeper
Okay.
into the practical applications of the secret
Okay.
and explore how we can really integrate these principles
Mm-hmm.
into our everyday lives to create lasting change.
Okay, so stay tuned for that grand finale.
The grand finale.
All right, welcome back to our final part.
Our final deep dive into the secret.
Into the secret.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
We've explored so many of the core principles,
Yeah.
the techniques, the inspiring stories.
We've gone from ancient Babylon to modern day
I know.
manifestation gurus uncovering the power
Of this concept.
of this concept.
So now let's talk about,
How to use it.
how to integrate this into our lives.
Yeah, because it's not enough to just understand the law of attraction, right?
Right.
We need to actually use it.
So where do we even begin?
Well, the first step is awareness.
Okay.
Becoming really mindful of your thoughts and feelings throughout the day.
Okay.
In the book they call this secret shifting.
Okay, so if our thoughts are creating our reality, we need to be aware of what we're thinking.
Exactly. Start paying attention to that inner voice. Is it a cheerleader or a critic?
Yeah, are you focusing on what you want or what you don't want?
Exactly. And once you become more aware, you can start consciously choosing thoughts that serve you.
So that's where those secret shifters come in handy, right?
Yes. Those things that instantly change your mood.
Okay.
Whether it's listening to your favorite music, spending time in nature.
Taking a walk.
Yeah, or even just recalling a happy memory.
Yeah.
Those little mood boosters can make a huge difference.
Okay, so it's like having a toolkit for your energy.
Exactly. And once you've got that awareness down, then you can start incorporating those powerful processes, like gratitude.
Gratitude and visualization.
Make gratitude a daily ritual.
Oh, absolutely.
Find something to appreciate, no matter how small.
Maybe it's the sunshine streaming through your window.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the smell of your coffee.
Yeah, the smell of coffee is always good.
Always good.
Or just the sound of laughter.
Yeah. Or just the fact that you're breathing.
Yeah, just like those simple things.
Simple things, exactly.
And then when it comes to visualization,
Oh, yes.
create those vivid mental pictures.
Imagine yourself living your dream life.
Okay.
Feel those emotions, the joy, the gratitude,
Okay.
as if you've already received what you want.
So it's not about forcing it.
No, not at all.
It's more about surrendering and trusting.
Surrendering to the process.
Okay.
Trusting that the universe has your back.
Okay.
Trusting that the universe will deliver in the perfect way in the perfect time.
And then taking inspired action.
Yes, inspired action is key.
But not from a place of desperation.
No. It's not about forcing things or striving. It's more about like being in the flow.
Yes, being in the flow, allowing things to unfold naturally.
One thing that really resonated with me about The Secret
Okay.
is the importance of feeling good.
Oh, yes. Feeling good is crucial.
Because when you feel good, you're in alignment.
You're in alignment with your desires.
Yeah. And when you're in alignment, you're a magnet.
A magnet for all the good stuff.
Right, for all the things you want to attract.
So if you're not feeling good, it's a sign to check your thoughts.
Okay.
Make some adjustments.
Find those secret shifters, gratitude, visualization.
Get yourself back into that high vibe state.
Okay.
Remember, the universe is always responding to your frequency.
So the more we can cultivate those positive emotions, the more we attract those experiences.
That match those vibrations.
Yeah, so one of the most profound things about this book
What is it?
is that we are all connected.
Part of this web of energy.
And our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions
They have a ripple effect
on the world.
on the world around us.
So if we want to see a world that's more peaceful, more loving, more abundant.
We need to embody those qualities within ourselves.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that we're all in this together.
Yeah.
And by raising our own vibration, we're contributing to raising the collective consciousness.
Imagine a world where everyone embraces the ideas in The Secret.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I know.
A world filled with gratitude, compassion, and abundance.
It's such a beautiful vision.
Yeah.
And it's one that we can all help create.
We can all play a part.
So this has been such a powerful reminder
Of what?
that we have so much more power than we realize.
We are powerful beyond measure.
Yes.
We are creators.
We are creators, and we are capable of shaping our reality,
with our thoughts.
our beliefs, and our actions.
And while the journey may not always be easy,
It's full of possibilities.
infinite possibilities.
And so as we wrap up this deep dive into The Secret,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with this question.
Now that you know the secret, what will you create?
What dreams will you manifest?
What legacy will you leave on the world?
The power is in your hands.
Embrace it.
Create a life that lights you up.
Until next time, keep shining your light.
And remember,
The universe is always conspiring in your favor.
thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into The Secret.
See you next time.
We hope you're leaving with fresh insights and a spark of inspiration. Remember to subscribe, leave a review, and check back for more episodes as we dive into new worlds of thought, one book at a time. Until then, keep your mind set in stone and your curiosity open. This has been a Big L Riz Media podcast, where big ideas meet lasting impressions.